I was on the tee one afternoon at Richland talking to a doctor, and we were talking about baseball players. And I said, baseball players stride when they hit a baseball, and I stepped up and I made a swing with my feet in motion like this, where I went back, and my weight went back to my front foot as I finished my backswing. Now, for 25 years, I had gone back with my weight and down with my weight, and I just hit it with my muscles, my shoulders. When Jack and Trevino hit it, their weight goes to the right foot and back to the left before they ever start the downswing. That was the first time in my life that I ever got my weight back to my front foot before my top started down. And I hit that ball, and it just exploded off the club, just as straight as a bullet, just like I had seen in Jack and Trevino. And when I spread my feet back out into a normal stance, my top was too quick. I still couldn't do it from a normal stance. And I got to where I could hit the ball fantastically from the moving footwork, but I couldn't do it from a contained position where my feet were spread out. And I thought, well, if I've got to go to this extreme to hit the golf ball, I've never seen any touring professionals hit the golf ball with their feet in motion. I said, I've got to be on the wrong track. And I changed jobs. I went to Atlanta for 6 months and then went back to Hot Springs and started a tackle company there with some other guys. I went for almost 2 years without hitting a golf ball, and I basically forgot about practicing with my feet moving, because even though I could hit it really well with my feet in motion, I still couldn't do it from a spread-footed stance. I got in an argument with my partners one afternoon over marketing, and I went out to a little driving range outside of Hot Springs, and I'll never forget it, my spikes were rusted out of my shoes, my clubs were rusted because I used to grind on them all the time. It was about 110 in the shade, and the golf balls looked like pre-World War II. The range was solid crabgrass. The range in Tin Cup looked like Augusta compared to this place. And I'm standing out there looking at these golf balls. Not a soul is out there, shooting at Coca-Cola signs out in the field. And I was standing there thinking, if there's a bottom to the golf barrel, this is it. You were at the depths of the golf game. And for some reason, I remembered having hit balls with my feet in motion. Now, as an upper body player, which I was for over 20 years growing up, where I just drew back and beat on it like Arnold, every day when I would go out and play, I would have to warm up for 30 minutes and get my muscles in tune to where they would fire and strike the ball. When I set out that afternoon, for some reason it came back to me, I remembered having hit the ball with my feet in motion. And I started off that way. Within 3 swings, I'm hitting the ball like I won the Masters the day before. And I'm standing there and I'm thinking, now, wait a minute, this doesn't make any sense. And all of a sudden it dawned on me that instead of me physically hitting the golf ball, this 2-1 timing that I was creating where my weight was going over and back by the time I reached the completion of the backswing. See, I had always gone back with my weight and down with my weight. I never developed any of this torsion between the upper and lower body that, allows you to sling your arms through. First time I had ever done this. And I suddenly realized that instead of me hitting the golf ball, my body had become simply a vehicle for a more powerful mechanism. The movements that make a golf swing work, someone like Freddie Couples, are so subtle in nature that you cannot really see what's happening in there. There are things going on in the golf swing that neither the camera nor even the trained eye cannot see. But when you watch Freddie hit a golf ball, or Trevino, there is a trick to it. And if you know how the thing works, it's like having a knack for juggling. Someone that knows how to juggle can juggle multiple objects of different sizes and weights, and they have the feel for the timing. There is a mechanism that relates between the heave and the arm drop and the counterfall You enable the gravity swing to work. You don't make it work. You set it into motion, then you, as the golf psychologists say, you get out of the way and let it happen. But if you don't know how to set it into motion and the components that are required to make the thing move, you could stand there absolutely your entire life and never do it one time.